Hey, this is Mike from TriCoast, and TriCoast is here today, and we're going to compare, show limitations, show the pros and cons of both the new PocketWizard system and the RadioPopper PX units. We're going to show in real-world situations as well as in very controlled environment situations, and also going to more in-depth on why these systems either perform well or actually failed using the same tests. Going into why you're getting a full dump, why you're getting misfires, etc. All so you can understand each of these systems better, make an educated choice in the way that you choose to perform your art, and that way when you buy the product you're actually going to know and understand when it fails and maybe how to overcome some of those problems. So I hope you enjoy our little test today, and if you have any questions, just send us an email.
Alright, just to check the battery status, I gotta bring my laptop out here. I'm gonna plug this in. I'm gonna first turn it on, plug it in. I got a PocketWizard utility up already. I'm gonna wait for it. Now it's gonna show my battery status. It's almost full. So this will be a good testing candidate. My Control TL, this one, I'm gonna reset it back to defaults. Control TL, I believe, was channel 1. Oops, went the wrong way. And the standard TX channel, since this is C1, the original was channel 1 also. It's 1 and 1. So I'm gonna hit set both. It's going to ask me if I want to save it. I'm going to say yes. Now it's back to default. Alright, I'm going to unplug this one. And I'm going to check one of these other ones. This is a flex unit, powered up. Pretty sure these are fresh batteries. These are not rechargeable. These are actual store-bought batteries. Fire this up. And there's my USB. Plug it in. Give it a second. There you go, full batteries on that. Channel 1 and 1, which are default, so that's what I'm looking for. And RX. Alright, I think we're good. So let me do a full hard reset on these again, just in case. Alright, I'm gonna turn them off. I'm gonna hold the test button down, turn it on. I should get 2 blinks to show the first reset. I'm gonna keep holding it down. Be about 10 seconds before I get 4 blinks. And that will be a full reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my full reset. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to set it back to C1. I'm going to do the same with the Mini. Off. Hold the test down. C1. There's my 2 for the first reset. I'm going to keep holding it down. See if we can get this in the shade so I can kind of see it. Still holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 4th one. That's a full reset. I'm going to turn it off. Fire it back up. C1. This is on C1. You ready to go? Bam.
We're about 20 feet away. We're going to be testing it out, making sure that it's actually going to fire. Fired, pre-flash, and main flash. You can see it in the image. So now we're moving back to 40 feet. 40 feet. No fire, no pre-flash, no regular flash. Giving time for it to recharge on the brand new batteries in the 582. Here we go. No flash, 40 feet. So we're going to move forward. Since we had 2 out of 2 misfires, we're going to move to 30 feet and see if we can get a fire at 30 feet. Here we are at 30 feet. Focus, fire. Pre-flash and main flash, you can see it in the image. So now at 30 feet we have a fire, so we're going to move back to approximately 37 to 38 feet. Giving the batteries once again plenty of time to recharge in the 582. We focus, here we go. No fire. One more time, focus. No fire. So approximately 35 feet is the range of this with the Flex TT5 as a receiver, with the 582 mounted directly on top of it, and the Mini TT1 as the transmitter. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the Flex TT5 off the 582 and attach an offshoot camera cord between the two and extend the Flex TT5 away from the 582 and see how far a distance we can get added on top of the 35 feet that we know we can get with this setup. Basically we're putting this cord on there to extend the distance
between your receiver unit and the flash head. They say it produces some sort of interference, and by extending the distance, it helps eliminate your interference and gives you a little better range. So we're gonna see how it really works.
All right, before we do the test, I'm gonna reset everything again. I'm gonna turn this off, PocketWizard story off. Now the flash is on, and I'm gonna flip this back to C1. All right, we're ready to go for testing.
Let the testing begin. Let the testing begin.
So here we go at 37 feet, focus, no fire, we'll let it recharge, no fire, no fire. That's 3 misfires. So I'm going to take about a step forward. Now I'm approximately 36 feet. We got a fire, pre-flash and regular flash seen in the image. So I'm going to take a step back and let's see if maybe it was just a benefit of the doubt. So let's see if we can get it to fire at 37 feet. Here we are at 37 feet with the offshoot camera cord attached to the 582 and the Flex TT5 receiver, mounted approximately 2 to 3 feet down from the flash. We're at 37 feet. I have the subject focused, and here I go with the fire. No fire. We're going to let it recharge, though it should already be recharged. We're going to focus, fire. Nothing, even twice fire. One more time, focus, fire. Nothing. So we're going to step forward again, one more foot to about approximately 36 feet, and we're going to repeat. Focus, fire. But that was only a pre-flash. I have actually no flash in my image. So we're going to try it again. So basically what it's getting at this point, no fire, it's getting only part of the data at 36 feet. It seems to me with or without the offshoot camera cord, we're only getting about 35 feet. Once you get beyond that, you're getting some random fires. You're getting maybe only a pre-fire, the pre-flash, which in terms is saying it's only getting partial data. Because for TTL work, it needs the pre-flash and then the regular flash, and we're only getting one at 36 feet. So I'm going to move forward to 35 feet. And at this point, from our previous test, we should have both the pre-flash and the regular flash. I got a pre-flash with a delayed fire. And here we go, focused. 1, 2, 3. Pre-flash with a regular, and I'm getting some really weird, so I'm gonna move forward. One more time, I'm not real sure what we're getting here. I only got the pre-flash in the image once again. I'm gonna wait a second and let it recharge, so I'm not gonna move. Wait a good 10 seconds and let the batteries fully recharge. Even though they're new batteries, I wanna still let that flash completely charge up before we'll do any discharge. Here we go. I'm gonna focus right on the flash, on Cody. The flash is focused. 3, 2, 1, click. I only got a pre-flash. There is absolutely no flash in our image, and we will show you those at a later time. So, as you can see, we're getting some pretty erratic results, but either way, it seems to me at the very maximum range seems to be 35 feet with the Mini TT1 and the Flex TT5 mounted on a 582 and a 40D camera. So, okay, we noticed when we were actually just doing some test shots earlier before the cameras were on, when Cody got around the light stand with the flash and the TT5, it seemed to have a little bit better range, like his body was extending the antenna of some sort. So to give this the benefit of the doubt, since our maximum range is about 35 feet we're finding right now, we have Cody holding the Flex TT5 in his hand away from the 580EX2. The 580 is still mounted on the light stand, but Cody's holding the Flex by itself. So maybe we're hoping we can get some better range out of this. I'm at 35 feet. I'm focusing in on Cody. And here we go with the shot. 3, 2, 1. I got a fire and a pre-fire and a regular fire. I see it in my image.